This is my version of the German chocolate cake. The highlight of this cake is the rich coconut and nut frosting, which tastes amazing with the chocolate cake. Hello dear friends and welcome to Kitchen Compass. For the chocolate cake, here I have taken 100 ml of lukewarm milk. Into this add 2 teaspoons of vinegar and give it a mix. Keep it aside for 5 to 10 minutes for it to curdle. I have also melted 50 grams of 54% dark chocolate. Traditionally, German chocolate cake uses the German's chocolate. Melt the chocolate either by double boiling it or in a microwave. For the dry ingredients, I have taken 165 grams of Maida or all-purpose flour. Into this add 25 grams of unsweetened cocoa powder, half teaspoon baking soda and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Mix the dry ingredients well and pass it through a sieve 2 to 3 times for uniform mixing. Set this aside. Into a large mixing bowl, add in 2 eggs. Add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Whisk the eggs. Add in 150 grams of coarsely powdered sugar, little by little. Beat the eggs along with the sugar until creamy and pale. Into this, add the prepared milk and vinegar mixture. Add 80 ml of oil. Any flavorless oil can be used. Mix it for 2 minutes until all the ingredients are incorporated. At this point, you can add the melted chocolate or it can be added at the end. Into this, add in the sieved and kept aside dry ingredients. Add it in 2 or 3 batches, folding well with a spatula or mixing it with a hand mixer at a slow speed. Be careful not to overmix the batter. Now mix in the melted chocolate. Line a 6-inch or a 7-inch pan and pour in the prepared batter. Gently tap the cake tin and bake it at 160 degrees centigrade for 35 to 45 minutes or until baked. It is baked when a toothpick inserted at the center comes out clean. The exact time depends on the size of the cake tin as well as the oven temperature. Let it stay in the tin for 5 to 10 minutes. Then invert the cake and cool it on a wire rack. In the meanwhile, toast 1 cup of nuts. Walnuts or pecan can be used. Toast it in an oven or on a stove top. For the custard filling, fresh or desiccated coconut can be used. If using fresh coconut, toast it until nice and crispy. Again, can be toasted in an oven or on stove top. To prepare the custard, Into a saucepan, add in 400 grams of condensed milk. Add in 100 ml of milk, 2 egg yolks, 150 grams of unsalted butter. To balance the sweetness, add in half teaspoon of salt. Add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Optionally, for a color, you may also add 2 teaspoons of caramel syrup. Mix all the ingredients well. Now, bring the mixture to a boil. Reduce the flame and stir continuously until it thickens to a custard-like consistency. Keep stirring the mixture to prevent it from sticking it to the pan. The custard has thickened. You can see that it is coating the back of a spoon very well. It will thicken further as it cools down. Keep stirring for a few more minutes to prevent any skin formation. Allow this custard to cool down. Refrigerate for 1 to 2 hours. The custard has cooled well. Add in the desiccated coconut or the toasted coconut and the toasted nuts and mix it well. Here I have a sugar syrup. I have prepared this by boiling 3 to 4 tablespoons of sugar in half cup of water for a few minutes. The syrup need not thicken. Allow the syrup to cool. For the outer frosting, you may use the same custard filling or frost it with the chocolate ganache. I am using the chocolate ganache. For this, I have prepared the ganache with 200 ml of fresh cream and 200 grams of 54% dark chocolate. The detailed steps of preparing the ganache is mentioned in my chocolate cupcake video. The cake has also cooled well. Cut the cake into 3 or 4 layers according to the height of the cake. This is a nice and spongy cake, ideal for layering. Now for assembling, place the bottom layer of the cake on a cake board. Brush the cake with a little sugar syrup. This keeps the cake moist while refrigerating it. If you do not plan on refrigerating the cake, you may skip the sugar syrup. Spread a generous layer of the coconut nut filling. And again repeat all the layers. Lightly frost the cake with the ganache. You can also frost it with the custard filling. Just lightly frost the cake, giving it a rustic look. And pour a generous amount of the custard filling on the top. Refrigerate this cake well for at least 2 hours until well set before slicing it. The custard filling with the coconut and the nuts complements the chocolate cake very well. Once the cake is set, slice it and enjoy. Do try this recipe and thanks for watching.